Alrighty, I am on my way to go to Float On to check out floating. I don't know what to expect really, except that you're supposed to feel weightless. And when you're as pregnant as I am, feeling weightless would be pretty nice right now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am with Ciaran from Float On Hong Kong, and today I am going to be floating. What is floating?
Good question, good question. So floating is when you lie in a big bath of water. The water is nice and warm and it's filled with 500 kilos of salt. So you actually, when you lie there, it supports your whole body weight on the surface of the water. So it actually allows all of your body to completely relax. And then when you close the door, you actually cut off the outside world. And it's incredible for pain relief, for helping people with sleep, for reducing stress, and many, many more things.
I've heard sometimes this phrase, sensory deprivation, kind of thrown out with floating. What does that mean?
Yeah, so sensory deprivation was the name for it before. And actually, because when you cut off the outside world, like when you press the light off, it's pitch black, but you do it at your pace. And it cuts your sensory input to almost zero. But it's actually a sensory stimulating experience. It's a highly sensory experience because you stop reacting to the surroundings. Yeah.
And so people use this mainly, you talked about the physical stuff, but do they use it as a form of meditation or?
Yeah. So when you're in there, it's really easy for your brain waves to drop and for you to go into states of meditation, even if you've never meditated before. So people will use it to think or to meditate or to use it for visualization, or they might just go in there and sleep on the surface of the water.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So I am currently 8 months pregnant. Do you get pregnant people coming to float?
All the time. So you will know, as being pregnant, you can't lie on your back because of the pressure on your spine. Inside the float pod, you can lie there on your back. There's zero pressure. Your bump goes a little bit lower in the water, and it relieves the pain and the inflammation as well.
Okay.
Yeah, can't wait for you to try it actually.
I'm super excited too. So I just had a little look around the studio. The float tanks are like giant pods. There's a lot of like different lights and things. What are the different lights for?
So inside each pod, there's a light bulb. Yeah, the light switch is inside. People can turn it on and off so that you can feel comfortable in there. When you're ready to turn it off, it really does switch everything off. But the different colors are just for comfort. Some people like different colors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how long do you float for at a time?
The floats are 1 hour or longer.
Oh wow, you do a minimum of an hour?
Yeah. So as you go in there, it takes a little bit of time to settle down, and then it just allows your brain waves to relax, to allow everything to relax. It just takes a little bit of time. But actually, each time you float, it gets easier and easier to switch off and to go into those deep states of meditation.
Wow. I am now filming this a day late, a day after I floated, just to give my final thoughts. It was pretty cool. So I only did a mini session because we were also doing like an informational prenatal photo shoot on how to safely get in and out of the pods. It was my first time floating, and for maybe like the 15 minutes that I did in total, it was pretty cool. Like you really can't hear anything when you're in there. They also have equipment like the floaties that go behind the head, noodles that you can put behind your knees so that you feel more comfortable if just being suspended feels a bit bizarre. It was crazy comfortable actually to be floating. I will say I did keep the pod open. It was a really large pod, which I was surprised at. I kept the pod open, I kept the lights on, and I am booked in to go to float again because I do want to try it again. I do get claustrophobic, but actually I've learned that you're totally in control of your float. I'm also doing the calm birth classes, which is a form of hypnobirthing, and I think it's a really awesome space to be able to practice my meditation without distraction. I'm actually just in the bathtub now, just filming this before I practice my birth breathing again, and I can't wait to float for real. Some things that did happen. I did not wear earplugs because we were doing some photo shooting. The salt, once it touches your skin, it sits on the skin. They have showers and soap and lotion and all of that there. But I had salt stuck in my ears, and I messaged Dee about it, and she said 1 part water to 1 part vinegar. In your ears, clean out your ears, and then rinse them in the shower, and voila, it'll all be gone. So that's a tip if you get salt stuck in your ears, or just really try and wash them out after. I would suggest moisturizing up after you floated because it is salt on your skin. I have super sensitive skin. I didn't put enough moisturizer on after I got out of the shower there, so the rest of the day I was like slowly drying out, and when I got home I just like oiled myself up. And then when you're pregnant, as you know, your belly's going to be really itchy, so with the stretching of the skin, so I would just bear that in mind too, to moisturize after you get out of the pod. It was super cool. I can see why people who have injuries do it. I can see why pregnant people do it, because you really do feel weightless. It is insane how easy it is to relax. So imagine being on holiday on a lilo or a floaty or in a donut and just chilling. I was really surprised at how affordable it was, because they don't recommend floating too often. Like, it's not something you would do 3 times a week. I mean, you could, but it's not necessarily something you do. So their package deals are really good. And I thought it was only going to be for like 15 minutes or 30 minutes, and you're getting an hour-long session, which I was really surprised at. I was like, that's really long actually to float. And because I don't think I could meditate for an hour or hang out in the bath for an hour without looking at my phone. As Ciaran said, it takes a little bit of time to get into it, and then you just want to relax. So yeah.